All right, well, the last one is, well, we've already touched upon being at the show, which is While She Sleeps, with support from, we didn't see the first one, Landmarks, but we did see Trash Boat. Sorry, guys, but it didn't work.
Didn't really enjoy it. I think you suffered from the same problem that Die Art did at Alexandra Palace, which is like maybe you're a bit too early in your career to be trying to play the Roundhouse. It's great that you got to be invited there, don't get me wrong, but, you know, too small a band, not enough sound. It just didn't quite fit. It just felt like you were like an amateurs on the big stage.
Agreed.
Whereas, you know, maybe who knows where you'll be in 5 years' time. You might be back there headlining and have a full sound and 25 people standing behind you not singing.
Yeah.
Like what?
Oh God.
Sorry, I had to drop that in there.
Yeah. Well, the next band, I wonder if your opinion has changed in this. So basically, I went nuts at everyone in that gig because Stray from the Path blew me fucking away. I loved it. I thought it was so good that when it came to writing a review, I was like, am I really going to put this higher than While She Sleeps? I did in the end. I put half a point difference between the two of them. But Stray from the Path blew me away. I thoroughly fucking enjoyed it. And I came to you lot and it was like, and all of you were like, yeah, it was alright.
We were talking about you when you went there. Like, what's happened? He's broken. Something's happening. Where's Carl?
Loved it. I just wanted to. It was just really.
What I liked.
Yeah.
Because that'll be shorter. The front man in the white shirt, I don't know who his name is or anything like that. He had that kind of hardcore infectious energy that we talked about in the bands at Billy Bio. He worked the crowd well. He got people fired up, and he could occasionally do with shutting up and letting the music play because he did lots of long speeches between songs. Yeah, but his message was good. You know, it was very much about unity and all that stuff. So he was infectious. The music, I honestly think, genuinely do, is it could be any fucking band up there. It's the most generic shit I've ever heard in my life. Wow. It could have been Rage Against the Machine. It could have been anyone doing that same fucking song. You know, stop, start, drumming, everything. I genuinely did not get what you were seeing in them. Other than the fact that that guy at the front of the stage, that front man, was infectious enough that I enjoyed watching him while not enjoying the music that was coming out.
Interesting, yeah.
Which is strange. I mean, we cross over on a lot of stuff, don't we?
Yeah.
But on this one, you know,
we really don't. Yeah.
I didn't like it. And I'm proud to say that at least within our circle, you was pretty much alone.
I really was in this one. Yeah, you're right.
Even your son was looking at you like, what?
Yeah, didn't really,
But then he liked Trash Boat, so.
Yeah, he liked Trash Boat, so what the fuck was that about? So, he was the one that said, let's get in there for Trash Boat. Yeah, so there you go. But the headline, of course, was While She Sleeps. Massive props for them. If you'd said to us before, when they announced the Roundhouse, I don't know if we talked about it in the podcast, we may have done, but I would never have
definitely talked about it together, and we like, not necessarily on the podcast, but we talked about it together, and neither of us thought they'd sell it out.
Yep.
We thought we'd be looking at a 3/4 sort of,
if that,
best, you know.
But they did it, yeah.
They sold it out. They did very, very well. Really, really well. Very enjoyable. We've already talked about the venue problems, and that's not on the band whatsoever.
Yep.
Set list was strange.
It was. Oh, it was strange.
You know, especially considering it was billed as the album release party.
Yep.
But everything they did fucking brilliantly. It's not like they ever don't give 100%. They give 100%, and even the songs that maybe you're not a massive fan of on the album, they always sound better live. They always sound heavier live.
Yeah.
Which is a big thing about it as well. There were things that did not make sense though.
I know. You already mentioned it.
Yeah, I already mentioned it, and I wasn't like I was at the back the whole time. I spent quite a bit in the pit, and there were 5 people on either side of the band which were there as a choir.
Yep.
And they were the most underused choir I've ever seen in my life. Unless they were doing really kind of low background stuff that we weren't even picking up, I only felt that they were really having an impact on the beginning of the Guilty Party and a couple of other bits in songs. There were like little moments. But considering they were there for the whole set, it wasn't like they came out for a part of it. I mean, I would have been pretty pissed off if I was them. Just stand there for 10 songs. We're going to sing 3 times.
Well, surely their role was predominantly going to be you're going to be singing your part on So What. But there were only 3 fucking songs from So What.
Yeah, the 3 singles.
Yeah. Which is again, like I said, I find that you can say, well, I mean, really,
you can argue, and I wouldn't defend it in any way because it, but I guess the band are probably like, well, the album comes out today. So for most people, they're only going to know the 3 songs.
Fair enough.
So we play that. But that's a shit excuse, really, isn't it? I don't really like that excuse because bands play new songs that you've never heard before all the time.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no reason why you couldn't drop another song into it.
People have come to see you. They paid their money.
Yeah.
They're in that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, predominantly it was UOE one. It was the one that they played the most.
Jesus Christ.
5, 6
songs, I think. Yeah.
From it, so half the album. They did go backwards a little bit, which is cool.
Yep.
So it wasn't quite a greatest hits thing. That's the thing. It wasn't.
No.
So if you want to do a greatest hits thing, you would have chucked maybe 1 or 2 from UOE and gone back more towards Brainwashed.
Absolutely.
And, This is the 6.
Yeah. Yeah, because that didn't get played.
No, they what did we got 7.
Courage of Cancer, 7. Yeah. Courage of Cancer 7. Was that it? I don't know. There wasn't many. It might have been only 2 or 3 of the.
Yeah.
Because nobody got Brainwashed off Brainwashed.
We got 4 Walls.
Yeah, 4 Walls. Yep. Yeah, because so many off UOE, so fucking many. Hurricane,
six
UOE itself,
UOE.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Silence Speaks, yeah.
Civil Isolation.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's almost the entire
UOE.
set list. Yeah, basically done it.
Wide Awake.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of it. Again, not dissing it. They were brilliant. Every song they played was brilliant. Some things I just thought was a bit strange. I get why they wanted to fill the crowd, the stage out, and all that stuff. That kind of made sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you say to me you're bringing a choir along. I'm expecting something different to
I
happen
was
here,
expecting variations on songs we knew
beforehand. I was like, I wonder if they'll do, like they do the acoustic stuff.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if having the choir there, maybe they'll do like an acoustic track or 2.
Yeah, that's true. I remember you saying it. Yeah,
because I was like, what would I like to hear? Let's hear the acoustic version of Love at War.
Yeah. The way to get it in there. Yeah, I remember. Still no Love at War, but there you go.
No. So yeah, not a diss on it because it was a very, very enjoyable show. I really had a great time. Bought a lot of merch. A lot of t-shirts and stuff to go with the vinyls and stuff like I got from them at home. Enjoyed every minute of it. Thought the band were fantastic. Just didn't really understand the point of the choir and would have liked to have heard a few of the new songs in a live environment. Even more so because I'm not loving it on the album. Yeah. So I would have loved to have heard them live because I think that would have made a difference.
Well, you've said it now, so we'll go into it because it's next part. Let's talk about some of these albums then. While She Sleeps, So What? It's not Game Changer, is it?
No, it's not. It's like you get filler tracks. It almost feels like a filler album to a degree. It doesn't feel like anything. It doesn't feel like it's a transition. It is a transition. I know it is a transition. I know I can see the change, but it doesn't feel like this is where While She Sleeps finish off. Do you know what I mean? It feels like this is part of the journey to where they're going to end up. Yeah. I genuinely, honestly, don't think it's a good album at all. I really, really am struggling to get into any of the songs on it, nearly. What I did find, and this is why I said about wanting to see them live, is I wasn't a massive fan of the 3 singles. Yeah. The main 3 singles that came out, so Guilty Party, Haunt Me, and Antisocial. But as time went by and I listened to them more and more, I especially started liking Haunt Me quite a bit. Yep. And over time I started liking Antisocial a bit more, and now I quite like the Guilty Party. But seeing them live made me think they're actually I was wrong about the 3 songs. They're cracking songs. Yeah. Okay. I didn't really get it. Saw it live. Totally get it now. What I would have, but I'm struggling with the rest of the album. I really am, and I am trying to, because this is a band that we don't want to not like. That's it. That's the truth. Yeah. I want to like everything they do. There are songs in the new album I like, but there is some right wacky stuff on it, man. There's some right weird guitar noise tones and things that I'm struggling a little bit to get my head into. I'm hoping it's just a time thing, and it's my own blinkered way of listening to music that is making it difficult for me to hear the change. And that, as it did with the previous 3 singles, that as I keep working at it, it'll click. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping will happen. But at the moment, it's not happened.
I think I might like it a bit more than you, but what you said, I mean, I still haven't quite gotten over, and I've not listened to the song since because I just won't. It's back of my mind. Yeah. And I just cannot get over that fucking rapping idiot shit near the end. I think it's possibly the worst thing I've heard this year. And if that, as soon as that is just like, what the fuck are you doing, guys? That's stupid. Yeah. But I'm a big fan of Gates of Paradise, the last song on the album.
Yeah, which is probably the one I'm closest to liking, but I have problems with it. But this is I don't want to be ranting about Why She Sleeps because I like this band very, very much. I think the album isn't like the worst album in the fucking world. It's clearly, and not just from the documentary, from everything like that, it's a band that are going through a transitional period. And I guess in that, there's a lot of creative, experimental ideas thrown at an album while you try and almost find what you're going to end up at being. In this album, it feels like an experiment. Yeah. Some of it works, some of it definitely doesn't. And as long as they work their way through this, and fingers crossed they come out the other end of it, and the bits that don't tie in, you know, with my feelings about it, and the next album isn't all just drum and bass rapping.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not just on the band. We understand, like, based on the documentary more than anything else, like,
basically,
they are going through some stuff. And there are good songs in it. You know, if nothing else, the 3 singles are good songs.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that at first, and that's why I have hope still that I will like the album overall. Because it took me months to realise that I actually do like these first 3 singles. A lot of listening to it. I think it's a
grower. Yeah.
It's that stuff with, like, you know, first time I listened to Antisocial, I was very, very annoyed about 2 things, right? And this, you know, like, I listen to some right funky music, yeah? Insane Clown Posse, for example. I'm not against rap.
Of course, yeah.
And the bit at the end of Antisocial with the I'm sick of the sound,
yep.
ding. I felt that was so stupid. I get what they were doing, and I hate the last line in the song, thank fuck for headphones.
That's it, yeah.
I hate that I'm not anti-social, I'm anti-bullshit. Not because they're silly lines or anything like that, because I get the point. But you look at previous lyrical content of While She Sleeps song, it's fucking clever.
Yeah.
It's metaphors, it's intelligent,
well,
it's
this
political.
Is just on the nose.
And this is thank fuck for headphones.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the sound, ding. And I'm just like, I don't understand how, it's not that it's a bad song, it's dumb. It's dumbed down from your usual very witty banter.
Yep.
And that's where I really struggled with it. But as time's gone on, I've kind of appreciated it a little bit. Still don't like the last line. I tend to skip before that gets said.
Yeah.
You know, have the big ending, and then as he goes to say it, I just go, right, next track.
Yeah, that ended there.
You know. So yeah, 3 songs grew on me. There's no reason why some more won't.
Brilliant.